Welcome back to 0 to 60 Motoring once again for another car episode. My name is Bill C. Remember, 0 to 60 Motoring seeks to give you unbiased and trusted car advice such that we make your car purchase and ownership journey easy. If you want to purchase a car, you can browse through 0 to 60 Motoring and you will find reviews there. If you don't find it, you can ring us through the number below, then we'll tell you the pros and cons of each car. Apart from car advice, you can also seek us if you want us to help you with pre-purchase inspection, of course at a small fee. And if you want to purchase, whether it's a new or local used car, we can take you through all that process. That is one of our services. So welcome to this video. I'm going to review the 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander. So what exactly is the Mitsubishi Outlander? Now, the production for the Mitsubishi Outlander started back in 2001 and it has been through 3 generations. This is the 3rd generation, which of course received a minor facelift in 2016. I'll be talking about that when it comes to the design. The Mitsubishi Outlander sits as the same table with cars like the Nissan Xtrail, for this one the T32 of course, the Subaru Forester, the Toyota RAV4, the Honda CRV, and maybe the Mazda CX-5. Let's start with the aesthetics of this 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander. How does it look like? Now, if you've been keeping up with the automotive news, you realize that this face is somewhat different from what you're getting in other Outlanders. Now, in late 2015, the Mitsubishi Outlander received some cosmetic changes. It received some more makeup in this face. This face is called the Dynamic Shield Design Language, which adds daytime running lamps as standard, of course with the LED headlights. There are more chrome finishes to this face, and it maintains somewhat the diamond look at the center, but now new chrome finishes, daytime running lamps, and maybe this lip down here, which of course improves the visual outlook of this car from the face. That is one of the most notable changes you are seeing in this 2015 facelifted Mitsubishi Outlander. It comes with the 18-inch alloy wheels, which look good of course, and then we have this side mirror winkers, these chrome finishes here to improve on the looks. And when you're looking at the Mitsubishi Outlander from a side profile compared to cars like the Subaru Forester or the Mazda CX-5, you may think it's a big station wagon which is somewhat raised. It's long actually than those cars I've mentioned. On the right side of this Mitsubishi Outlander, nothing much has changed from this, considering it received some facelift. All that you can see is this chrome finish above this diamond logo of course, and this you can see this Outlander badge. Nothing much has changed actually. It maintains a minimalist design on this rear side. How about the interior? Let's see how it looks like. Welcome to the cockpit of this 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander. Now let me mention about the pricing. The pricing for this Mitsubishi Outlander, this is the non-hybrid flavor, starts at 3.2 million shillings. I'm mentioning the price because I have a lot to refer when it comes to the interior crafting of this car. When you have 3.2 million shillings on the table and you are looking at this interior, it may not be the best. It may not put a smile on your face. Let me say it doesn't have any wow factor, but then that is how it is. What features does it have? Now, features in this Mitsubishi Outlander, you have these paddle shifters on this behind the steering wheel. We also have media control buttons on the left side. We have cruise control button on the right side. Now below the steering wheel is also has plenty of adjustments. On this side we have this FCM, which basically stands for Forward Collision Mitigation System. That is a safety feature. We also have the LDW, that is a lane departure warning system. And then we also have this traction control button here. Yeah, so basically those are the driver assistant features you have in this Mitsubishi Outlander. Coming to this center console here, we also have a four-wheel drive button here, because this car is a four-wheel drive to help you get out of tricky situations. This compartment here, it's deep enough, it can carry something. And then we also have a 12-volt charging port. Now when you're looking at the overall execution of this Mitsubishi Outlander and the price tag, you may not find it that appealing actually. And that is the honest review about this 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander cockpit aesthetics. How about spacing? When you're purchasing a Mitsubishi Outlander or a crossover, space is a big priority because maybe you want to utilize it as a family car. Now up front, passengers won't be having any problems considering you have plenty of knee room. The headroom is also pretty decent, and from my seated position here, I can tell this is a very good driving position. So up front, passengers won't be having any issues. How about the second row seat? The second row seats of these 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander, they are well accommodative actually. You have more legroom than what you're finding in cars like the Mazda CX-5, and I could say it's more of a family car compared to something like a CX-5. The middle seat is also pretty comfortable with, of course, a good amount of knee-room, though you sit somewhat higher than the rest. If you have a family, most probably you will be delighted to learn that the Mitsubishi Outlander comes with a third row seat. So it will be handy, especially when hauling kids or short people, because this third row seat is actually cramped up. And when you're utilizing the third row seat, you better know that you won't be having an amount of boot space. What are the engine options when it comes to this 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander? Let's see what this car has. If you want to purchase a Mitsubishi Outlander, it's good learning that it has 4 engine flavors. The base engine is normally a 2000cc natural aspirated petrol engine, which is also shared with the smaller sibling, that is the Mitsubishi RVR or the ASX. You can find our review about the Mitsubishi RVR on the channel. Now above that, you have a 2.4 liter natural aspirated petrol engine. That is what I have here. It makes 170 brake horsepower. Now that power is channeled to the front wheels. It's actually a front wheel drive car. It's biased to the front wheels, but this car has a 4-wheel drive button. When you want extra grip, you can press it, and then the transmission can be able to send power to the 4 wheels, which should help you when in tricky situations. Now this is the second engine. The third engine is a 2000cc, which is married with a hybrid motors. It's of course fuel efficient than anything else in the class, but it's kind of expensive compared to this one. Yeah, those are 3 petrol engines, 2 non-hybrid, 1 hybrid. The fourth engine flavor, which is kind of rare, is a 2.2 turbo diesel engine, which is very torquey actually, and it has decent fuel figures. Now the 2400cc petrol engine is I could say it's the sweet spot of all those engines, because this one at least packs more grunt compared to the 2-liter versions. And then when you're getting the 2400cc, you can be sure it will live longer than the 2-liter version, which kind of strains. I find it somewhat lazy, and when you're looking at the body and the weight of this car, the 2000cc engine I highly discourage anyone getting the 2000cc Mitsubishi Outlander, because it's a heavy car and that engine will strain a lot. So when you have a 2.4 liter here, and the car is a 4-wheel drive, fuel economy figures will be in the region of 10 to 11 kilometers per liter, of course, when that car is driven sensibly. But if you drive it like you've stolen it, the fuel figures will of course drop to like 8-9 kilometers per liter. Of course, it also depends with the load you have in the car. You don't expect it to give you good fuel figures when you have carried 7 well-fed individuals. Most probably you need to know the ownership cost, or let me say the reliability reputation of the Mitsubishi Outlander. Now the 2.4 liter here MIVEC engine is pretty reliable, and there are not much issues registered with that. But what you need to know is that this car is married to a CVT gearbox. Now when if you've been doing your shopping well, you must have seen several reviews which normally rate CVT gearbox as bad. Well, I'm not going to say it's a good transmission, of course, but when it comes to the Mitsubishi Outlander gearbox, that is the CVT, I'll say it's more reliable than what the Subaru Forester has, that is the SJ series, and it's more reliable than the Nissan Xtrail. I don't know how Mitsubishi people managed to tweak it to improve its reliability, but if I have those 3 cars with the CVT gearbox, I rate this one a little bit higher than the Subaru Forester, and of course the Nissan Xtrail is not going to win any reliability battle versus the Mitsubishi Outlander. The Mitsubishi Outlander price tag is 3.2 million shillings. It actually stretches to 3.5 million shillings for the top spec versions. Yeah, but when you're looking at car prices, of course it's expensive than the Nissan Xtrail. It's more expensive than the Mazda CX-5, but that is the same price range with cars like the Toyota RAV4, same price range with cars like the Subaru Forester. Now, the Mitsubishi Outlander edges all those cars apart from the Nissan Xtrail if you want something for the family, because this is the only car alongside the Nissan Xtrail at that price point which has a third row seating. Yeah. But when you're looking at the driving dynamics and you want something that handles well, maybe you consider the 2.4 liter or even the hybrid flavor. It's kind of punchy. Kindly avoid the base 2000cc engine, because from several interactions with it, it's not going to put a smile on your face, and then it's easy to break down that engine. Now, should you buy the Mitsubishi Outlander? That is the biggest question. When you have a small family maybe and you need a third row seat, I think that is the only selling point of the Mitsubishi Outlander. Otherwise, the rivals drive better, and if you want fuel economy, you can maybe get the hybrid flavor, because the 2.4 liter here is not going to give you the best fuel figures if that is your main priority. The main downside of the Mitsubishi Outlander, of course, is going to be the interior crafting at that price point. It's not inspiring, because 3.2 million can give you a full spec. Actually, at 3.2 million, cars you'll get at that price point, let me say something like a Subaru Forester, it will be fully loaded. Something like a CX-5, it will be fully loaded, and even the highest specification Nissan Xtrails pack more features. Another downside maybe, apart from the price tag, is that apart from the interior, is that at the price tag you maybe get a different crossover and save some coins, because if you don't need a third row seat, it's going to be expensive for nothing actually. Those people will be going for the hybrid flavor. Of course, you're getting good fuel figures, but it's worth noting they normally come as 5-seaters. If you need 7-seaters, you have to get the naturally aspirated, of course, the normal, which is not hybrid, the normal Mitsubishi Outlander. I think this review can give you some insights about the Mitsubishi Outlander, how it stacks up against the competition. If you want to know how the Nissan Xtrail looks like, how the Mazda CX-5 looks like, you can check 0 to 60 motoring. We have already reviewed those cars. So let's catch up, guys, next time. Make sure you subscribe so that you become part and parcel of 0 to 60 motoring.